Sentinels of the Multiverse, and it belongs in a museum. The up-and-coming researcher Dr. Andrew U. Bismarck has made an important new discovery at a major archaeological site. A special squad of heroes are dispatched from the Freedom Tower to prevent the powerful artifact from falling into the wrong hands. So, I don't know if this name has any significance. It might be some sort of hero that's not really released. To be honest, I don't really know all of the names of the heroes. I don't actually know if any one of them have a first name of Andrew. More peculiar thing is like a middle name beginning with U. The only thing that really comes to mind is like Ulysses or some, unless there's some sort of more... I'm a bit lost for words there, but it's very, very uncommon middle initial. Overall, like, what number are we at? Because this has been going on for quite a while, and the other important thing is, I believe this is Misinformation's second appearance, because she appeared way back here in the third one, but then she kind of fell off the map. So, a couple of the villains actually did have multiple appearances leading up to this point. I think Kismet has 2, Plaguerat has 2, Matriarch has 2. I want to say Gloomweaver and Spite. Akasha's had 3, I think. 2 for him. But we're almost at the point now where the villains are getting ready to make second appearances. Beyond just the basic guys, because who cares about them? Seriously, we see them way too damn much. But it was only a matter of time before we came across this headache, and if you can't tell, I'm not looking forward to it. So, Misinformation, we have Parse for Nemesis, Prime Warren Fnatic, and Knife at our disposal here. And let's bite the bullet and get this over with. You can see the environment is Tomb of Anubis. You, why are you looking at me that way? I'm just an innocent assistant. You are an innocent assistant in the same way that I am a simple programmer, Misinformation. So, Misinformation. Serious, serious pain. At the start of the turn, if there are 2 or more clue cards in play, she flips, and at the end of the villain turn, she destroys ongoing or equipment cards based off of the number of diversions in play. So, if you let her build up her diversions, it's impossible to actually set up because she'll just destroy everything. But the flip side is, if you're able to deal with her diversions as they come, you can actually start to build up before she flips. Now the good news is, for her clues, you need hero -1, and right here we have that situation where you have 3 heroes, so it's the minimum number. 2 clues are needed to have her outed. In case you're wondering, I think clues make up half her deck. You have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13, so yeah, it's about half her deck, and I don't know if there's anything here that actually forces a clue out, but I doubt it. But anyway, she has to reveal 1 diversion as part of her start condition, and when she flips, then she becomes more manageable / annoying. Now, she has a seriously high damage output, which is why she only has 45 hit points. Just like Iron Legacy, pretty much. So, at the start of the villain turn, she pops clue cards. When she does this, that causes the heroes to damage themselves, dealing sonic damage. First time a hero deals damage to Misinformation each turn, she then pops them for hero -1 psychic damage. And now notice this is the first time a hero target does it. So say Fnatic is firing off her Divine Focus. On Knife's turn, they both get hit by the counterattacks if Knife attacks too. So yeah, the counter is kind of annoying. Now if we had Wraith or someone who could dampen the damage, Chrono Ranger also comes to mind by 1, that becomes a lot less scary, but we don't. Then at the end of the villain turn, she deals, she pops the guy with the lowest HP. So hero -2 targets, in this case 1. So I don't remember offhand, but I want to say the first time, or her first appearance in the one-shots, she also only had 3 characters to face her. That's pretty much the way to make her more manageable, because the more guys you bring, the more annoying this becomes. It's a little bit better if you're willing to manage the decks. I don't remember if I did that for the Nemesis battle I showed between these 2. But there are ways to deal with her. It's just super scientific attacking and it helps so damn much. unless you pull 2 diversions, in which case you kind of get what's coming to you. So up first is Explosion in the Lab. So at the end of the villain turn, each player with 3 or more cards in play can either destroy one of their cards, or they can discard their hand. So I actually don't need anything here on Knife. Now, in terms of her clues, the first one is going to be Isolated Hero, and then Insider Knowledge. Yeah, that's just going to bring it right back out, but it'll give me time to set up, I guess. So yeah, I will sack Knife's cards. There's Isolated Hero, and we're going to slap this on Knife because she doesn't need it. But in case you're wondering, we want to make sure that these 2 are freed up so that, what's it called? Well, Fnatic can give power plays to Parse, and then Parse can, well, just deal some damage. She has the Nemesis bonus going for her, after all. As for Parse, your power is you deal 1 target 2 projectile damage, which will be 3 when you factor in the Nemesis bonus. Man, I kind of... when do the villain foils come out? As for our hand, we have Gauge, which is going to allow us to manipulate her deck and what we really want to use here. Then we have the Impossible Shot, Decompile, not Decompose. Or is it Recompile? Recompile, never mind. And then Update Intel. So we want to use Gauge here so that we can start manipulating her deck because we can't do any damage anyway. So we will look at the top card. Did she actually... yeah, it doesn't really matter. So we want to look at the top card of a deck, and that deck being Misinformation. So we see here a diversion as the annoying Diplomatic Envoy. We want to put that on the bottom of our deck so we don't have to worry about it. We get a Buffer Overflow. Just realized I haven't really been reading these. Yes, good to meet you, Miss Twain. So I could play Embolden here, but I'm going to play Prayer of Desperation so I can get some cards. Got Divine Sacrifice, Wrathful Retribution, and Divine Focus. And now there's literally nothing here for Knife, so we're going to double skip so we can get some cards. We got the Servo Gauntlet and Battlefield Experience. So out come the Swinging Blades. 3 damage across the board. We can deal with those later. I should also point out, if it'll let me, there's the Insider Knowledge. And there's actually no diversions in the trash because she shuffled her deck, so... yeah, that's not really helping her. So for these, we can have one person take 1 damage to destroy the card, and that's just going to make things a lot more tolerable for us. So, update Intel. Whenever villain card enters play, you may look at the bottom card of the deck, put it on top or bottom of that deck. I'm going to go ahead and play this. My other option can be Buffer Overflow, but that still causes her to play a card, so I don't really want to do that. I'd rather start manipulating our decks. Then let's gauge Misinformation. So yeah, this is really, really bad. Another Reality's Debt. We're going to put that on the bottom of the deck. Got another Recompile, we got the Crit Multi. So here... is there anything I want to play? Divine Sacrifice causes damage to be redirected. The card I'm looking for is Consecrated Ground, so I can start popping her ongoings. Without anything here to draw with... is there anything I would want to play? I could Embolden her because she's going to flip and then it'll allow me to use 2 powers. I'm going to do that. Embolden Parse. And I have a bad feeling, so I want a Resolute. Divine Focus came into play. That's not that good. Gauge. Yeah, I'll leave Isolated Hero up. I'm cool with that. got data mining, so I can pop some ongoings. I can actually use that next turn. Can't use this, so yeah. So I can play the Servo Gauntlet to increase her melee damage. There aren't really any targets for me to destroy, so I can't really pop any ongoing cards, but we'll play that. Let's go. For the greater good. So we want Knife to take this because she has the most HP. Spike Trap. Knife is the only one with the equipment, but I can afford to take the melee damage, so I'm not worried. I'd rather keep the gauntlet. And there she is, she has revealed herself. So Insider Knowledge, I'd say, is the most annoying one because it reduces damage delta and it's going to pull diversions from the trash, so we want to destroy that. That causes us to take sonic damage, unfortunately. Right here I'm just doing some quick math. We can afford to do a Divine Sacrifice here. Actually, no, Chastise is more valuable to discard. So we are going to get counterattacked, but it's only 1 point of damage. So overall, we still net gain. We can slap this... I thought I could put this on Knife. We'll put it on Fnatic. So we know what's on the bottom of her deck already. What's on Parse's deck? Yeah, I'll take between, or whatever that was. And then the guy with the lowest HP takes damage. So overall, we're building it for a Wrathful Retribution nuke, just in case you couldn't gather. And I'm going to skip here. Let's get rid of the other Chastise. So I would like to get the crit multiplier out, but I need to use data mining here. So we can free up Fnatic. And then we're going to shoot. So we took 2 damage because of the Nemesis thing. Misses Information's deck, misplaced memo. To be honest, compared to what else is in her deck, I'd say the misplaced memo is not really that much of a problem. 2 between the lines. Like, can I get another power out? Just in case, I'll take the damage. And no. Fnatic deals damage, but I only have 1 power play. So let's see. That will leave me with 1 card. No, I actually have to hold on to it. I can't play anything right here. But we will use Resolute on ourselves. Wow. So, what happens if I destroy her last... Oh yeah. Goodbye, Isolated Hero. And then I'm gonna give this power play over to Knife, I want to say. Actually, it doesn't really make a difference which one I hit. Parse, you're up. Make with a pew pew. Now, I thought that was supposed to be redirected because of... Or wait, I didn't play that card, that's right. Actually, hold on, wasn't that the card that was put into play? Oh, no, I was thinking of a different card, okay. That makes sense. So we're going to use the battlefield experience here. It's going to deal 5 damage. We'll take 1 in retaliation. It gets destroyed, which allows me to draw a card. We get the Conduit Blade, which we can play. Then we get Energy Burn, which we could use next turn if she lived, but she'll survive. Okay, maybe not. Skip, because we want her to attack. There's the misplaced memo. Fanatic, what you got? Top of the deck. Hero uses a power now, but I think I'm better off using the impossible shot. And now, since we already took some damage here, we can use this without fear of taking even more damage. Yeah, that one I'm a little concerned. Actually, I can afford to... If 3 cards are discarded this way, destroy this card. I don't think it's going to last that long, so I'll leave it as is. It doesn't matter. Just in case it goes the extra round. But Wrathful Retribution will deal 21 damage. We have to sack our entire hand here. And boom. There we go. So compared to the other misinformation games, this one was in our favor, I guess. So yeah, I didn't really pay attention what the HP totals were at the end, but I want to look at this game real quick. Oh, we had a 4-man team for this one. But yeah, luckily at that point you had Scholar. If you know what you're doing, he can tank everything. Basically what Scholar is really, really good at. Now the problem with this team, though, is you have no ongoing destruction, really. You have End of Days with Fanatic, but that's... Actually, yeah, Fanatic is the only one with End of Days, and, what was it, Consecrated Ground or something like that? So, things were a lot better for us in this other one, since Parse can help with ongoing destruction, and even though there aren't really targets for Knife, she has the potential to. Yeah, they gave a fairly simple one, which I'm not complaining about because misinformation is just plain annoying. Now, unfortunately, by my math, if you notice Citizen Dawn is over here, that means we're going to have a base game probably next week. It's going to be even worse if it's random like this one, but we'll see. I'm not really looking forward to it, I'm afraid. But there you have it, the Museum one-shot. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.